Donuts. Hello, and welcome to the Dolls and Donuts podcast, episode 24. In today's episode, we're going to tell you all about what's happening in the animal rights community and what's been happening in Robin's Vegan Dollhouse. So this is episode 24, so I think, 12 plus 12 is 24. So this is our 2 years anniversary episode.
And if you're wondering what Ashley got me for our anniversary, it's nothing.
I came over to visit.
Well, last year we did the new song.
And we did the puppet show.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe I forgot about the puppet show.
It was a year ago. That's crazy.
The puppet show was hilarious.
And this thing, we just were like, well, we're going to just do an episode. Like, that's what they get. We get each other, and that's what you get. Sorry.
And listeners, this is because we didn't get enough feedback on the puppet show, honestly. I was expecting a lot
this
more.
is a punishment.
That's how we work.
See how you like this. We're going to make you listen to this whole thing with no extras.
I guess for our anniversary, you went to Hawaii, huh?
Yeah, that was my anniversary gift to me that I didn't take you on. We'll talk about that. It was good, much needed. And I didn't get nuked by North Korea, so that's always a good way to end your vacation, not getting nuked.
Yes, agreed.
That's always a good thing.
Always also a good anniversary.
Helps you relax. I'm still alive.
Well, my anniversary present to us that you didn't get invited to was that I went to the ice cream museum.
You know what? It's okay to celebrate separately. It's okay to spend time apart.
Aw, thank you. That's so good. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That's what we will tell ourselves so we can justify the lack of anniversary stuff we're doing. But we'll talk about that stuff.
And this episode comes out on October 1st.
So this is kind of like our Halloween episode, too, because then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's.
Oh, wow.
Then it's my birthday.
Getting a little ahead of ourselves. She's already planning her birthday cake in her mind.
For July.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say that when this comes out, that I'll be in New York for the Vegan Beer and Food Fest. And so, if anyone who's listening is also there or went there, we'd love to hear feedback on what you thought about it.
Is it in New York City? Or is it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I haven't actually looked at the
I
exact
haven't been there
date.
in so long. I wasn't even vegan. I was vegetarian. It was...
Which is weird because you've gone to Hawaii multiple times.
Twice. Since I've lived out here.
And, well, Ohio doesn't count because you have to go there. You've been to Portland multiple times.
Twice.
You've been to LA like 20 times.
It's over here.
Everything's over here.
On this coast.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll happen. It'll happen. I need to go. I know that. I have really close friend from high school that lives there that I still talk to and stuff. So I have people there that
Yeah, you should go.
I know.
My sister lives in northern New York, which means I have to visit her every third or fourth time I go to New York.
You're like, oh, come and do. It's come and do. I better get going over there.
There's been a few visits. Every time I go and don't visit her, there's texts about it, and then I have to feel bad. Yeah,
I didn't, when I went to Chicago, because that's 5 hours from my hometown. And I was like, I flew all the way out here, and then but nobody drove the 5 hours to see me, so I was like, no, I feel good about it. I'm fine about it.
Yeah, that's almost the same distance. It's like a 4-hour train ride to my sister's house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a trek.
Yeah.
I ended up, this is awful. The train was not that much. It was maybe $150 round trip. I'm such a cheapskate that instead I'm taking the mega bus for $10.
Is it a huge difference, in time and stuff?
No, it doesn't take any longer, but it doesn't go all the way, which means she's going to have to drive an hour to get me and then drive an hour to get back. So it'd be if someone came into San Francisco and we'd go up and get them.
I would do that. I would do what you're doing.
Right? $10.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
It's a huge difference. And the Megabus has Wi-Fi. I don't think Amtrak has Wi-Fi.
No. But I also am a cheapskate, so maybe everyone else is like, they're crazy. And I'm like, totally normal. Totally logical. I would make the same decision.
That's what I love about you, Ashley. You always validate my cheapskatedness.
I'm like, yeah, it's $140 in your pocket.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Completely reasonable.
All right. Is it time for Ask Ashley?
That's me.
What's going on with those animals? And I would like you to know that just because last month all the stories were good, it doesn't mean that this month they can all be bad.
Oh, no. One of them is good.
Oh, that is not good odds for the animals.
Wait a minute. Let me take that back. One is very bad. One is a acceptable ending to a bad thing, and then the last one is a good thing.
Is the good thing as good as the bad thing is bad, so that it balances?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Get out your tissues, kids.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sad one.
So the bad thing that I teased last month, remember I said, you were going on and on about how it was like a positive, all good stories, and I was like, I do have something like sad to talk about.
Oh, that's right.
And I was like,
and you're like, I'll save it.
I'll save
for next time.
So here you go.
Damn it. I'm already sad
I know
today.
you've been waiting with bated breath. I already told you about it briefly when we were done recording. I just left everyone else in the lurch. So the headline is leading elephant conservationist shot dead in Tanzania. So the head of an animal conservation NGO, which is basically a nonprofit, just a different term that they use, who'd received numerous death threats, was shot and killed by an unknown gunman in Tanzania. So this was a Wayne Lauder. This happened, like I talked about it last month, and it just happened before I brought it up on the show. So this is fairly recent. He was worked a lot in the anti-elephant poaching movement, which is still like big bucks. Like even though like a lot of countries now have really taken a stance on ivory.
Yeah, I thought it was illegal.
It is, yeah. Okay. But there's like a black market for it. It's not illegal everywhere, but it's, they're trying to like make moves to make it illegal, and like people don't want it, and therefore there's not a demand for it. So these poachers don't have to kill the elephants for it because there's no money in it, right? It's all about the money, right? Obviously. So apparently he was being driven to from the airport to his hotel, and another vehicle pulled in front of the taxi and like blocked them in, and like I think it said so someone got out of the car, opened his door and shot him, killed him.
Did they get caught?
No. They haven't yet.
That's been like over a month.
Yeah, it says that the police have an open investigation. I don't know what the police force is like in Tanzania. Right? I don't know if it's corrupt, if it's clean, or middle, like somewhere in the middle.
There's
I don't know.
Nothing in the middle. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know what this police force is like there. Ugh. But this article says that they have an open investigation. Take that for however you want. But he was the director and co-founder of the PAMS Foundation, which, as I said, is an NGO that provides conservation and anti-poaching support to communities and governments in Africa. So they basically, like it said, provide support. So they help communities and governments in Africa like move forward on anti-poaching. So they did talk about how like he's from South Africa. He's a South African native, and that they really helped these communities like do it on their own. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like get them started and like give them all the support, but they weren't just coming in and like, doing all these things. They really like made the anti-poaching movement in these communities like self-sufficient. So I thought that was interesting because a lot of people were like, oh, you like come into this place and like their culture and like these people they don't want this or something, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. He came in to support these communities that wanted to end. And plus, I'm sure, it brings a lot of crime into their communities. You know what I mean? Like, if there's, obviously, they might not have elephants running around outside their front door, but if there's an ivory trade in the area, there could be a lot of, like, shady deals going on and stuff. Yeah. So I can see why besides just, not wanting elephants to go extinct, which could happen very easily, there's a lot of other things going on within, like, the poaching organization, like the mob almost type of stuff. So, let's see here.
So I hope the organization is still doing okay without him.
Well, I guess they're probably still, figuring out what's going to happen.
That would be really horrible if that was like the end of that organization.
I don't think they would. You know what I mean? Because that's probably what they want, right? The poachers probably want this to to do that, so I doubt that they'll allow it to happen. But one of the reasons him and his organization was targeted, that they supported and funded an anti-poaching criminal investigation unit in Africa, and they were responsible for major arrests of ivory traffickers. So they've been putting poachers away. Mm-hmm. They've been part of the movement to like catch poachers, not just stop poachers from actually, like killing elephants and taking their tusks and stuff, but like actually going after these guys and arresting them. And it says that the unit that they support had arrested more than 2,000 poachers and ivory traffickers, and has an 80% conviction rate. So they're making a pretty, that's pretty impressive. So I can see with numbers like that why he was perceived as a threat, mm-hmm. because he is supporting these communities and stuff to take care of these guys. So there were some nice quotes about him that I wanted to share. It says that the news of his death was sent the community into mourning. Wayne was one of Africa's leading and most committed conservationists. He had over 2 decades worth of experience in wildlife management and conservation, and can be credited as the driving force behind ending the unscrupulous slaughter of Tanzania's elephants. And that was Azid Downs, who is the CEO of International Fund for Animal Welfare. And then there was one more. It says Wayne devoted his life to Africa's wildlife, from working as a ranger in his native South Africa as a young man to leading the charge against poaching in Tanzania. Wayne cared deeply about the people and the animals that populated this world, and that was by his foundation. And it says that they went on to say that Wayne's charm, brilliance, and eccentric sense of humor gave him the unique ability for those around him to constantly laugh and smile. He died bravely fighting for a cause he was most passionate about. And it went on to say they're gonna he said he left behind his kids and his wife and stuff, and they're gonna continue on with his legacy and stuff. So, I mean, we're not fighting poachers, but I feel like this is kind of, when you get involved in this kind of stuff where there's illegal activity going on, even if it's in a slaughterhouse or something, people could want to hurt you. Yeah, that was what made me think of. You know what I mean? This is a much more blown, kind of a bigger deal than stuff that some average activist, would deal with, criminal, going after people and with poaching and all that stuff. But it did bring that to mind, that we have to be mindful of that stuff.
Well, those humans are also just used to murdering. Yeah. So it's for them, they're doing it all the time. What's the difference if it's a human? I don't know. I just kind of feel like if you're already doing it and not having any remorse anyway,
desensitized.
Yeah.
To a point.
Yeah. And I guess that could be the same if you work in a slaughterhouse too. Well,
I thought that's one reason why slaughterhouse, I think I read somewhere that a slaughterhouse has an annual turnover rate of 100%. It's very rare for someone to work there for more than a year.
I'd be so interested in seeing,
oh my God,
can't do it. The crime rates of humans who have to deal with that, who have had to work in slaughterhouses.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Do you have a propensity for or human violence?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
From dealing with that. Yeah. That would be really interesting, actually. But it just made me think that, we're, even though I'm not doing stuff like this, there are people that are, don't like people that stick up for animals or any cause that they feel strongly about. And it just made me think, I don't know, we have to be mindful of that. Because when there's money involved, it can be dangerous. Because that's all people care about, it seems. So, I don't know. That was sad, but I wanted to mention it because even though it's sad, we don't want to pretend he didn't exist. He did a lot of good things, and obviously he was, because if they wasn't, they wouldn't have wanted him dead. Yeah. So that's sad. But hopefully this just kind of just backfires in their face, because hopefully people just rally and they just made him a martyr. You know what I mean? They made him a martyr for the anti-poaching cause, which is obviously, I never even heard of this guy before he was murdered. You know what I mean? Obviously I knew about the anti-poaching movement, but it's they just made him a martyr. I guess they just didn't see that. But anyway, these are going to get a little bit better.
They better, God.
So, the next story is 7 sentenced after animal rights activists film abuse at chicken farms. So I brought this up because we do talk about undercover investigations pretty often on here. And we, even when we're talking to some of these organizations at fests or whatever, they talk about what they've seen, but we don't always get the follow-up for what happened. So this was a compassion over killing investigation. So these are convictions directly coming from a compassion over killing undercover video. So 7 people were sentenced in animal cruelty cases in Virginia after, as I said, undercover animal rights activists filmed them abusing chickens at a Tyson. Big surprise there. Tyson, our favorite company. After it was released, employees could be seen throwing, punching, and kicking chickens. There was a video in the link. There is a video on the top of the article. I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming it's some footage from it might not be the most graphic parts. I don't know. I didn't watch it. FYI, if you want to see what was on it, it's there for you. All of them did receive shortened sentences as long as they do not work with animals for at least 1 year, which I was like, okay, whatever. I mean...
Wait, they reduced their sentences in exchange for them
once they finish
taking a year off of working with animals?
Well, they're not taking it's not like taking a year off, but they're not allowed to work with animals for a year.
But that's only 1 year.
Yeah, well, that's after their sentences ended. So after they get out and they're back in society, they can't work with animals for a year.
How long is a reduced sentence?
I don't know. I don't think it actually even said. I'm sure you can find out, but I don't think this article actually said what they were convicted of. I mean, like how long?
They should sentence them to a lifetime of what is it? Call support. The worst job ever. Call center.
Like IT tech support for some like really stupid thing. Like for a back massager or something.
That would be such a good punishment. Because it's not just animals they shouldn't work with. They shouldn't work with people.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be in contact with anyone. Yeah. They just need to be on the phone
obviously have
only.
issues if you feel that you're comfortable doing that. So Tyson did fire all of them. And Christine Daughtry, the vice president of sustainable food production for Tyson, had a statement. And she says that I am disgusted and outraged by what is shown in this video. We do not tolerate animal abuse. The people shown in the video by Compassion Over Killing were all trained in proper animal handling, like killing them within the rules. That was me. Quote, like, continues.
You're not quoting their PR person now?
That was an Ashley add-in. But she goes on to say, yet chose to ignore it and failed to alert management about the despicable treatment on these farms. And the Compassion Over Killing executive director said that the activist who filmed the abuse was a witness in the prosecution and that the video reveals the hidden horrors of chicken farming. And they said, in the end, obviously the most effective way to make a difference for these animals is to not eat them. Rocket science we're talking here. You know?
Voting with your dollars.
Yeah, if you don't want it to happen, don't eat them. I mean, what a novel idea that is. So, this is these people were convicted, and that's good. I'm trying to look at the positive, This is why I'm supporting, like, Compassion Over Killing and Mercy for Animals. I really like those two organizations. And this is the result of the work that they do. Which is, like I said, sometimes we don't always get the follow-up for, they talk a lot about, that undercover investigations are a big part of, the activism they do. So it's good to see some stuff come through.
And it ties in with what you were saying before about the guy who was working for the anti-poaching organization. All these types of people who are doing this are taking risks every day.
Yeah.
Like, these activists are doing amazing things, so supporting them is, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Important.
Because, I would be scared.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, sneaking in there with a thing and, like, seeing these people do this kind of thing and knowing that if they wanted to shut me up, they could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if they really wanted to, they could make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because people can get desperate and do things in a moment. I'm not saying that's what the other guy that shot the other guy did. Obviously, that was premeditated, obviously. But, even not even in a situation that's like in the spur of the moment, people get desperate. They're gonna lose their job. They're gonna lose everything. They're gonna lose their house. They're gonna do, you know what I mean? Because they've been caught doing something. They could just, react.
Yeah.
And hurt someone.
Even like the leaders at Tyson, if they would have had the opportunity to not spend $10,000 on that PR chick, and just been able to do something to get the video before it went public.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even put it past them.
So all these people are doing work that they believe in, and they are taking risks. Yeah, so I didn't even see the connection of those two until you said that, but that's very important. So good job, compassion over killing.
Yay.
You're doing good stuff. Keep it up, and we keep throwing these guys in jail. Okay, so the last one is new ballot initiative could increase California farm animal welfare standards. So this is a little, I don't know. I felt like it was a little bit hard to understand, but it's
already hard for me to understand.
Big deal.
I heard the title.
I don't understand the headline. So we're downhill from here then, I guess. And I got to explain it to you. So this actually I didn't know. It opens up saying that California already has some of the most rigorous laws in the country regarding animal welfare.
Oh, good.
I didn't know that, but I'm glad to hear it. It says, but the state's rules surrounding pigs, chickens, and cows could get stricter. So the Humane Society of the United States introduced a ballot initiative called the Prevention of Cruelty to Farm Animals Act, which calls for a requirement that all pork and veal sold in California be produced without restrictive cages. So that's no gestation crates and whatever the veal, I think it's called veal crates. I don't know if they have another name, but the crates that veal calves are kept in to make their meat nice and soft or whatever stupidness.
I thought gestation crates were already banned.
Well, they might be banned in California, but this is if it's sold here. Because as it says later on, that's kind of why we're the most populous state in the U.S.
Right.
The most people live here. So
we're not able to produce the amount that we're eating in this state.
We don't. It goes on to say later that California doesn't have a large pork industry. So most of the pork
is coming from
somewhere else. Is eaten in California is brought in from somewhere else.
And so now they're saying that we won't bring in
if it's
pork
sold here.
If the farmers are using gestation crates. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the other part of that is that all eggs produced and sold in the state be cage-free. So we know cage-free can be a misleading phrase. It's a step.
I learned that last month.
It's a step. Let's just say that. Just like the veal and. You're improving conditions. Let's put it that way. Where was I? Oh, because remember when Massachusetts passed that law, last year? Do you remember we talked about it?
Was it the gestation crate law or something else?
It was...
no, I don't remember.
it was a similar legislation that had the same stuff.
Okay.
So we would be the only other state. They did it, I think, last year, and then we would be the only other state that would pass something that would have been passed.
Oh, so they were before us.
Yeah. Saying that California is a state that sends a very strong signal to the rest of the nation. Like I said, we're the most populous state, and we have a lot of social movements out here. So it would be a big deal if this passed here. And they said that it shouldn't. Because so they're kind of taking the Massachusetts bill as like a measuring stick because it passed so overwhelmingly so in Massachusetts.
Okay.
It passed it wasn't close.
Right.
So California is way more
liberal.
than Massachusetts. So I feel like this could end well. So hopefully, we'll see. United Egg Producers, which is the country's largest egg industry group, commented, but they didn't really take a position. They said, our farmer members support all types of hen housing. Changes in the hen housing are complex and costly, and they require close collaboration with customers. Our focus remains on proper management of hen health and well-being and meeting or exceeding all food safety requirements.
Wait, who said that?
The United Egg Producers.
Oh.
That was their CEO, Chad Gregory. So they kind of just said, they commented on it, but they didn't really take a position.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're against it. You know what I mean?
Sounds like
it's going to cost them
money.
It's going to cost them money, but... Okay, the next step is for organizers to get more than 365,000 signatures within 180 days in order for the initiative to be placed on the statewide ballot in November 2018. So if you live in California, and if this, goes to the next step and it keeps going, you will see it on your ballot in November 2018.
But to get it on the ballot, we have to sign somewhere.
Yes, and
Are we
I could
put a link in the show notes?
find it.
What? No.
I couldn't find where to like contact
maybe it
someone.
Hasn't started yet.
Maybe it hasn't
Maybe
started.
They're still writing it up.
Maybe. So I'm gonna keep looking, and if I find it, I will let everyone know, because like we live in California. Probably the majority of people that listen to this podcast live in California. Mm-hmm. So I definitely, if I'm able to sign it, I definitely want to, and I'm sure most people listening want to.
I would also, if you want, I would be into going out and getting signatures. It could be like a fun outing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to find more about it. I really couldn't find more than just like they release a language of the bill. So they of the initiative. So I keep trying to look. I couldn't find anything
I wonder
as of this recording. So
I wonder how many registered voter vegans there are.
I don't know. I feel like there has to be more than that.
I would think so, right?
That's not that many.
Okay.
You're not talking about 2 million signatures.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's less than 500,000.
Okay. So it shouldn't be that.
I don't know. I feel like it. I feel like it should be easy to get. I'm gonna jinx them. But
well, when we find
180 days,
at least we could print some signature pages out, and I could take it to work or whatever.
But I will keep an eye on this, and I definitely will share everything I find.
I'll try to look too before we post this. Okay. If we could put it in the show notes, that would be ideal.
Yeah, look in the show notes. If there's any update, it'll be there. If not, if there's just the link to this article, then keep listening. Or if you know about something, please let us know.
Yes,
if you know about it.
If you know about it, please send us the link.
Yeah, because I'm sure you'd like us to share it. So the Humane Society said that they are confident the initiative can pass in California, where, as I said before, Prop 2, which is the Massachusetts bill that passed by 64% of the votes, and where voters have approved many other animal protection laws. So since it seems to be on the same track, because as it opened with, California already has some very stringent laws for animal welfare. So it seems to be following the same path as the one in Massachusetts. So that's a good sign. That's good news, right?
Yeah.
That's positive.
That is very positive.
Hopefully, I really don't think those signatures will be an issue. I feel like just the people that are on the I feel like even just the people that are on the Humane Society's mailing list is more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they just sent an email out to just whoever signed up to their newsletter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm on their newsletter. I feel like they could just get them like that. that quick. True. And then like pushing for like the actual like voting. That's where you I feel like you really would need.
We can make cute signs that say like yes on prop whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
We definitely should get involved once we know more. Because this would be really good. And this is I mean it sounds good, but I think the effect is it's supposed to be huge, this effect, because of it's just anything sold here.
Yeah, so it's giving that message to everybody everywhere else.
That's the big thing, yeah.
And that's money to everyone else in all those farmers in other states. They're just seeing their dollars go down the drain because they're not getting money from us if they don't do it.
Yeah, because we won't. They won't be a producer for the state, which a lot of money in this state, a lot of people, so it's a lot of business.
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of people. But I wonder if we have a lot of meat consumption compared to other states. Yeah. I'd be interested in that.
So if you are doing it like leveling it out.
Yes.
Right. Not, obviously we'll have high than like Idaho because there's way more people, right?
Yeah.
But, we should look that up. That'd be interesting.
Because I feel like, I definitely do not associate with only vegans. I have a lot of people in my life who aren't vegan, but the people who aren't vegan very much limit the amount.
They're aware of it, of the issues and stuff.
They know they're being naughty,
or at least the health aspect of it
totally.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. I like to think that the non-vegan people in our life, we have something to do with that. From being in their life, just like giving them disapproving looks. Be like, oh, my arteries are just so clear today. I must be like not eating that meat. Woo!
Oh my gosh,
I can climb Everest right now.
Next time somebody who's not vegan asks me how I'm doing, I'll be like, oh god, my arteries are feeling really good. Thanks for asking.
Oh, that's like just my cholesterol-free diet. Just woo! I feel great. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are your arteries doing? Did you have a burger yesterday?
Oh my goodness.
No judgment, though.
Speaking of burgers, the new burger at Veggie Girl is actually pretty good.
The Lucky Star one?
Yes.
Okay.
My lucky star.
Did Matt get that? We went on Friday and I just got my huge. But he got the Lucky... They didn't have the pretzel bun, though.
Oh my god, no. It's the pretzel bun makes it.
They were out, so he had to pick something else. He said it was good.
I would have not wanted it without the pretzel bun.
Yeah, they didn't
pretzel
have it.
buns are so good.
They were out. He had to just... I don't remember what he chose. He just had to choose from other options. So we're going on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I'll see what I want to try.
Okay.
But you said it was super good.
Yeah, I think I would get it again.
Okay. I need to look at the other options.
It didn't have a lot. Like when I make a burger at home, it's like piled. I can almost not fit it in my mouth, but luckily I can because I'm that much of a pig. But like I want all the things, all of it. And I felt like it was like there are other burgers I feel like have more stuff on them.
So you want every burger to be like next level burger?
Yes. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, actually, I do.
But you don't want to split it with me. You want it all for yourself.
Happy Hooligan is good about putting a lot of other stuff too. Mm-hmm. Maybe because they feel like their burgers aren't the star of the show. Maybe Veggie Girl thinks their burgers are so good that they just stand alone.
Yeah, they don't need no
No, I want it all. I want everything on there.
Frivolous thing. Okay. Well, we can talk about what we thought of the seasonal menu next time if we want.
Okay.
So we'll be trying that. That'll be a wag or whimper for next time, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
If we see. Well, we know you really liked it, but we'll pretend like you don't. Like you don't know yet. For those of you that care, we have our reservations for the next Harry Potter Mirrors tea, so we'll probably be doing that again for the podcast. That'll be fun.
That won't be
in December. Episode. So.
Yeah. What is it? What makes it Harry Potter week? Is it?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing.
Like, is it
I'm not enough of a Harry Potter buff. I just think everything's cute. I read the books.
But we
not
don't know
good.
What the actual
I'm sorry. I did not like the books.
I liked them.
I like the movies. Like I have Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire is an amazing movie. I really like it.
No, not
the book is the best book, even though I'm sorry.
I'm not as much of a reader as you are, so maybe that's why I liked them, because I don't have, I'm not a connoisseur of novels.
Kimmy read them all after me, and she was kind of like, oh my god, yeah, they drag.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, read them if you want, because majority of people like them. And she was just kind of like, yeah, some of them aren't. I mean, she liked them more than me, for sure. But she was like, I kind of see what you're talking about there.
If you're like me and you read to fall asleep, then the dragging is nice.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I do that.
You probably have
a
reading area. You probably have a reading chair, a reading nook.
I really, I don't read. I usually read in bed, before bed. I read in bed. Or on the couch, if I have during the day. I don't really have because I don't have the space for a space just to read. Really?
Yeah.
But if we ever buy a house or have a bigger space, I have to have a reading nook.
I picture you already in that reading nook.
Oh yeah, I just need to live there. But there's also there was this meme that was going around. It was I don't know what it said. Basically, it was a very small closet that isn't really even useful in the size if you put all your clothes in it. But they had put a seat in it, like a little bench. I'm not describing it very cute, but it was super cute. And they put kind of smallish shelving all the way around, so it was a little tiny library that you just sit in.
Yeah, that sounds cute.
I loved it. I've kept on to that. I took a screenshot of that, and it's still on my phone. This is from years ago, and I'm like, I need it.
Yeah.
Or I also thought about a bay window with the bay window, the area a seat there with some shelving around it with books on it. I will have my own book area for sure where I can sit and read.
Anything that's cubby-like or fort-like, I think, is appealing to me.
Yeah, it's cute. I like having designated areas for things. It's this is where I read, this is where I do this is where I do that. Why did we start talking about that?
Harry Potter tea at Weir's.
Oh, the tea. Oh, yes, that's right.
Because I think it was Jocelyn said she liked that episode. So, actually, anyone listening, if you have preferences, do you like the style where it's just me and Ashley talking? Or do you prefer when we do interviews? Or do you prefer when we're out, what do you call that, on-sites? I just made that up.
Off-site?
Off-sites? Where we're out and about.
Dolls and Donuts on tour.
Yes, on tour.
Yeah.
Out of those three, I wonder what people prefer. I'd like to know.
Yeah, let us know. I did get a lot of good feedback on that interview we did last time.
The chicken one?
Yeah.
Good.
People liked that one too. And when we got in the car and left, I was like, that was like one of the best interviews we've done. Like, I think it's the most effective one we've done.
I mean, I felt like moved for a while after that.
It was very good. So Robin, what's been happening at the dollhouse?
Well, I have been working on a collaboration with this girl called Candy Ware on the internet, and she makes these really super cute, like, little charms out of clay. She's vegan, but they all look like food. But like,
well,
really
I
cute
wonder
food.
why you're interested in that. That's cute, though. I like that stuff too.
They're so cute. And so we're doing a collaboration where we're going to do a teddy bear ice cream cone, and I was inspired by the Cocobello wallpaper.
That's my wallpaper on my phone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
It used to be the Mooshoes wallpaper.
Oh, I love that.
I took a picture of that
too.
like years ago, and it was for years. It was my background on my phone, and then we went there. I took a picture of that, and that's the only thing that replaced it.
Well, it's so funny that your phone wallpaper is always actual wallpaper.
Yeah, in vegan stores.
Yeah.
Or restaurants.
Oh my gosh! If you're ready for a new one, I took a picture of the wallpaper at the
I
ice
did
cream
see that.
museum.
I did see that.
I don't know if it's good enough to replace the Cocobello
I don't
one.
know.
The
Cocobello one's pretty
good.
cute.
I know.
I don't know. I
don't know.
That was only a few months ago, so it's got like years to go
Yeah. Okay.
before it gets topped. So
we'll talk in years, I guess.
okay. Get back to me in 3 years.
Yeah. So anyway, she was also inspired by an artist that does similar stuff. So that's why we picked that. So she's going to make a little teddy bear ice cream cone. By the time this is out, it'll be out. So you can check on YouTube. I'm Vegan Dollhouse on YouTube.
We'll put the link in the show notes. Yeah.
All right, and so I have a YouTube video that I have uploaded, but it's on private right now because I have to figure out a couple things, like how to put in links in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And her YouTube video, it sounds like, is already done too because she asked me.
So what did you do did you design it or draw it, or what did you do?
Ours, we each designed our own, so they're a little different.
Okay.
Like my ice cream is a flower ice cream, so it's made with hibiscus flowers and butterfly pea flowers. So it's like really pretty. It kind of looks like sherbet. And hers is, I think, gonna be just chocolate and vanilla.
So they're not
ice cream.
charms. She's not making charms.
She is.
So you're making real food, or you're making charms?
I'm making real food. She's making charms, and they're gonna match.
Oh, thank you. Okay, the missing puzzle piece there.
She lives in
I was
Canada.
like, what's going on? Edible charms? What?
Oh my gosh, that would be bad news for me. I'm already overweight. I don't need any edible jewelry, please. So I've been working on that for a while, and I'll be doing that for the rest of this week also. What else have I been making? Oh, I made, Jocelyn gave me apples from her tree, and I made apple hand pies.
I love when people give me fruit.
Right?
Or like
it's like the best gift
produce
ever.
or whatever. I'm just like, oh, thank you.
I know. It's the perfect gift.
And it makes me feel like I didn't, because we used to have a grapefruit tree. Did we have a lemon tree too? I can't remember. I know we definitely had a grapefruit tree in our backyard in Florida. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I didn't utilize it enough.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they would just fall off and rot. Like, even if I did, like, use them.
It's too
like,
much for one person.
so much. And I feel like I
share
didn't
it.
give them away enough, but whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to make time.
C'est la vie.
She went out and picked them. I know that was a lot of work for her. And traveled with them to bring them to me. So that was awesome. The hand pies were a big success when I took them to Merced and delivered them to Zen. I also did a blog post on vegan food at UC Merced because there is not a lot. And so
Opportunity for growth?
Yeah, for sure. The chick at the pizza stand said that they sometimes make their crust vegan, and it just depends on the day.
Oh, thanks. I'll come by every fucking day and ask if your crust is vegan today.
I was like, how rude. How rude.
How rude.
So I did take pictures of everything that I found that was vegan at UC Merced and put them on there. And I made sushi heart tostada, for lack of a better term, because I didn't know what to call them.
That sounds complex.
But they're very cute, and you can find them on my Instagram. And so, and the emoji dog toast. It was like National Dog Day or something.
I did see that on your Instagram. That was cute.
So I guess now there's 2 dog emojis, but before the emoji upgrade, there was just the one dog emoji with his little tongue sticking out.
Yeah, what's the other one now?
There's now like a whole body of a dog.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know that one.
But
like another
the dog's face. Oh yeah, no, this is the only dog face. He's so cute.
He's cute. He's on my popular one or whatever, like frequently used.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
Yeah, he's always
me too.
there.
So that's also on Instagram. And I ate out a lot too. I finally went to True Food Kitchen. which
I've
I
been.
posted on our Dolls and Donuts Instagram.
It's yummy.
Did you get the pizza?
I got everything.
I think I will take everything that's vegan.
Yeah, we pretty.
But it's just
I think
all right here.
as for entrees, I think we ordered every vegan one, and Matt and I just split everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I wanted to try it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything was good.
I know. I really liked everything.
It was even
we
hard
had
for me to
too.
pick, like, because they were so different. Everything was so different, so it was hard for me to even pick which one I liked best.
Yeah, I could see that. They did not bring me my juice, which made me really sad.
That's not nice.
Right?
Bring a girl her juice.
Right?
Yeah, that's not cool. But then I knew that they had like desserts. I didn't even think about it. Probably because I was like, I'm gonna vomit because I ate so much. I didn't even think about their desserts, but
Oh yeah.
I want to try their desserts.
I
too.
just always have so much dessert at my house that I can't.
I don't bring it to the house. It doesn't come into the house, so I have it when I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't. I try. Well, I mean, we have some stuff. We have like some treats and stuff, but I don't go crazy with the desserts in the house because then they just get eaten.
I don't know how that happens.
I need
They just
that.
disappear
I need
like magic.
that like barrier of the door and like being lazy.
Yeah.
It helps me keep myself in check.
Well, also in the same plaza as True Food is Fresh Juicery, and they have the soft serve. So
Yeah, the freeze.
yeah. So I feel like why would I get dessert at True Food when I could go get the
I
soft?
wanted to try it. It was new and different, and
yeah,
probably different stuff. I do. The freeze is at Santana Row too. The pressed is at Santana Row.
Is there also
So
a
I
True
get-
Food at Santana Row?
No.
True Food is a chain though, a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They have like maybe like 5 or 6 locations. I think something like that.
And they're all in California.
I don't know, but I know that's the only one like in our area.
Okay.
But I do get the freeze from Pressed sometimes.
It's
From-
good. And you don't have to feel guilty because
No, it's like not.
healthy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
there's like, it's yeah.
For
If you're gonna go for like
any
trying to like just
listeners-
get your sweet tooth satisfied,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
you can't do it better than that.
Yes. So for any listeners who haven't been to Fresh Juicery, it's normally a juice place. They sell like juice cleanses and kits or just juice. But they have soft serve that's basically juice. Like
Frozen
the one
juice,
that
yeah.
we get usually is like the chocolate vanilla, which is nut milk, basically as frozen nut
I
milk.
think I've had the strawberry too.
But the juice ones are delicious too, like the root veggie juice.
I don't
one.
do those ones. I
Oh
only
my
do
god,
like the
it's just
Swedish ones.
it just bewilders me every time. How
Yeah,
delicious
it's really good.
it is,
Even with no
considering
toppings,
there's sugar.
even with no toppings, it tastes
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Guilt-free.
Oh yeah, the
Wasn't
chocolate drizzle
vegan.
isn't vegan. But I got like they have like fruit and stuff there. You
Yeah.
can drizzle. I
I
don't
don't
know
even
if like
get
the
toppings.
what is the like the caramel drizzle or whatever the lighter color drizzle is. I don't even know I don't know if it's vegan or not.
I don't know.
But I've
I
never
also
had it.
feel
but I know
like
they have
the
drizzle.
chicks who work there don't always know either. So I'd rather just not
If someone
get any
doesn't sound
toppings.
confident about what's in it,
Yes.
I'm like, never mind. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's okay.
like,
Just put some strawberries on it. Yeah, if they're like, I'm like, you didn't know. You don't know. No guessing. Okay. So yeah. Anyway,
Exactly.
tangent. But yes, Pressed is a good option
Yeah.
for guilt-free dessert.
Yes. So, not talking about guilt-free desserts, the vegan donut gelato place that just opened up in Oakland.
I need to get there.
Oh man, so bad and so good.
Yeah.
Still not Ronald's. Still not as good as
Interesting. Good to
Ronald's.
know.
But
and I am
not
going.
bad.
There's a new place that opened in Vegas called the Donut Bar, and they have about 4 or 5 vegan donuts every day.
Raised ones or cake ones?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. They look like they're raised. That's a guess.
Okay.
I can show you a picture. I'll show you the Instagram. Can you tell from a picture?
No.
Even if it's like they're opening it, if it's cut, can
Yes.
you tell? Okay, we'll look on their Instagram. I don't really care. Whatever. I'll eat. It's a donut. I'll eat it. So I'm gonna try them when I'm there. Obviously, I'm going to Ronald's too, but I'll report back on how it stacks up.
When are you going?
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
in
please
December,
report back.
in December
And if you,
episode, I'll talk about
if
that.
you feel like maybe your words really won't communicate what you want to communicate, feel free to just bring them.
Yeah, and I'll understand what you're saying much better. We're driving, so I can bring stuff back.
I do
'Cause
like
I don't
a
travel.
like a good show and tell.
I know you're like totally cool with like bringing like tons of food on planes and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm not comfortable doing that, but we're driving, so
Okay, great.
the whole trunk open. If we're gonna like just the donuts, and then like we'll just put our suitcases on the roof or something.
I
Priorities.
recently just convinced somebody
Seatbelt,
to
like,
bring
in the
me
back.
some Ronald's on the plane, and he was like, "Wow, people really talk to you when you travel with donuts." And I was like, "Yeah, they do." As a matter of fact.
Hey, what you got there? Where you heading?
He's like, man, I got held up longer in security with these donuts than I've ever gotten held up in security.
I just
I'm like,
don't.
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't.
I know.
But I'm driving, so I'll bring some treats back.
Yay!
Yes, but I haven't tried that place in Oakland yet.
Okay.
But I want to.
You should. I mean, I think just the variety. They got a good variety, which is nice.
I mean, they post pictures on their Instagram all the time. It's just like so many donuts. Like, it looks crazy.
But they didn't have the gelato yet when I went. I wonder if they have the gelato now.
I want the gelato. I don't know if I care about that. I'm trying to think if I care.
If it's like Donut Friend, where you can get a donut sundae, I guess you can also do that at the place in Brooklyn too.
Okay.
You can get the ice cream on top of the donut. That's like I've never
had
that.
donut and ice cream together.
Ooh,
it's good. Is it similar to like a brownie donut? Is it the same?
Like a
does
brownie
it feel the same
sundae?
hole in your heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
ice cream and brownie together.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Okay.
All right. I would be down to go there with you if you'd like. In case you need company.
Someone to carry me out in a stretcher? Are you a volunteer? You hoist me over your shoulder and carry me out?
I mean, yeah.
I flop lifelessly to the car.
I kind of feel like I would be willing to do that for a donut sundae, actually, yeah.
I'll do whatever it takes. Good to know.
I've been doing sit-ups and exercises here and there.
Just to break even?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm here to, I'm in training for carrying you.
Oh,
needed.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And then the only other thing I had was, have you ever been to Ananda Fuara in San Francisco?
No.
Okay, it's been there for like longer than I've been vegan. It's been there for like 20 years or more. I've never been there because it's in a super weird place. It's on Market Street, like across from Twitter. Anyway, it's like a weird location, first of all. It's not easy to park over there, I don't think.
No, even worse than just random San Francisco where it's always hard to park.
Yeah, exactly. Worse than that. And also, I guess I've just never gone because I never heard that it was great from anyone. So I was like, if no one ever goes there.
When it comes to like vegan restaurants or the vegan community, like products, restaurants, festivals, whatever. I mean, like it's word of mouth is so big in this community. Yeah. That could be a killer. Right. If no one's talking in a positive way about your place.
And considering it's been there so long and still no one ever goes there, I don't know, it just seemed weird. So anyway,
weird.
Finally went for my very first time. The only reason I went is because someone else picked it. And we each ordered a thing, and then we ordered an additional meal to share. And the thing that I ordered was like huevos rancheros. That was fine. The additional thing we ordered to share was gingerbread pancakes. Awful.
Sounds like you. I could see why you ordered it.
I know. For sure. It sounded so good. It had like lemon curd on it. It sounded delicious.
Yeah.
Fail. It was so bad. And there was something else weird. Oh, like they messed up a lot of things. So the service was not great.
Is it just like an American menu, or what is the like cuisine?
Because I went there for brunch, I feel like I maybe don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, I guess it seemed like just a hodgepodge of everything. Kind of.
Interesting.
They did have vegan ice cream. I think they had vegan shake. Like they had other things I maybe would have been into, but the service was kind of just like meh. They were really slow, even though there was only like 4 tables occupied, and we were like kind of in a hurry, so it was like exceptionally annoying that they were so slow. Yeah. And the fact that they like forgot stuff and then tried to charge us for stuff that they didn't bring. I don't know. It's just like annoying.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's coming to San Francisco, don't go to Ananda Fuara. Go to one of the other million delicious places. That is my advice.
That's your word of mouth.
What'd you eat in Hawaii?
So I went to Hawaii, as I mentioned last month. And I think I talked about my trip last time, my last trip to Hawaii. So I'm not going to go over everything like that I went to a second time. But I did try some new places and a new item at a place that I've been to. So there's a Chinese Vietnamese restaurant, Simple Joy. Did you eat there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we went there for dinner one night, and they're like, oh, we have like the vegan fried egg. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Didn't like pique my interest. And Matt's like, I want to try that. And I'm like, okay. So we got a bunch of stuff and shared everything. It was amazing.
Ew, really?
Yeah. Okay. I used to love eggs.
Oh.
Okay.
Fried eggs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like over medium.
Okay.
Over medium eggs, loved them. Oh my God. And this was so good. I was like, brought all my egg whatever's back.
Yeah.
Egg feels. Brought all my egg feels back.
Did it have the runny yolk?
It wasn't runny, but it was like there was a yellow oat. It would look like a total cooked through like fried egg. That's what it was like, the consistency of. And you know what? Matt asked her like what how they made it, and I can't for the life of me remember. But I know she said like peas was part of it.
Probably pea protein.
Yeah, and I can't remember anything else. So, but it was very
Shane
good.
And Marie made one that was very similar.
And it looked
so similar that I could not.
I took a picture, so I will be on. I can post it on the Instagram, and it'll be on my blog whenever I get this one updated. But it looked very, very lifelike.
Yeah, we should post it on the Instagram after we're done recording. I definitely am not into anything that's too realistic. So
only beef for me. Everything else, and seafood, I just don't eat. I never ate it when I was non-vegan. Yeah. I don't eat it now, vegan or not. Because even she was like, "Oh, I recommend like this shrimp thing too," and I was like, "No." No, but she's started to say, I'm like, I know it's vegan. I just don't want it. Yeah. Like, I know it's vegan, but I just can't go there.
No, it's the eggs, seafood, vegan seafood looks so gross to me.
Yeah. The eggs were, it was very good. I was surprised. So it was very good.
I think that you could learn to make it, I bet you.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like the scrambled egg, those were my air quotes, is finally like good enough, or it's fine, like vegan, like like scrambled tofu or whatever. Yeah, it's there. So like the fried egg is like the new thing that everyone's trying to perfect now. Right. And this place, I mean, it was good. I don't know that I've tried a lot of the fried eggs because I didn't think I cared really. But now you know that you care. I loved Simple Joy's fried egg. It's almost like they did you a disservice because now you have this thing that you're gonna miss. And I'm like, curses! I can't get this all the time. And it's in Hawaii. Yeah, a 5-hour plane ride over shark-infested water, and then I can get my fried egg.
I wonder if anybody's doing it around here and we just don't know.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it was happening. Or is in production, like, gonna be happening soon. Because I know it's, like, that's the thing now, is trying to, like, perfect the vegan fried egg. So it was very good. A place that opened in between my trips was Vegan Hills. And it's an all-vegan restaurant. And we went there for brunch and breakfast, like a regular breakfast day. So the brunch was so good. I got this, like, it was called Strawberry Princess. So it was three pancakes, strawberry sauce. I think they were actually strawberries. I have to take a picture, of course. I think they were actual, like, chopped strawberries on it. Coconut, like, whipped cream. And then I was torn between that one and basically a similar version with bananas, which I also love. And they had chocolate sauce on the banana one. And I was like, oh, I want
Was that one called Banana Princess?
No. I can't remember what it was called. Okay. It was banana something else. And I was like, well, can I just have the chocolate sauce on the...
Yeah, strawberry one.
Bring it over. Bring it on over. Yeah. The chocolate sauce. And they're like, okay, sure. And, like, oh, my God. They brought me so much chocolate sauce. And I used it all. Like, it was... Good. Oh, my God. I love pancakes, okay? Pancakes, I love pancakes. And I ate, like, pancakes, like, 3 times when I was there.
Why have we not had a pancake bar yet?
Yeah.
All toppings are good on pancakes.
Why?
We can make a peanut butter sauce, a caramel sauce, a chocolate sauce.
I love freaking pancakes so much.
We need to do that.
I always get pancakes, like, every opportunity.
Okay.
So their pancakes were amazing.
After Kimmy runs her race.
Okay, yeah. And like, let's invite her over and she just has to watch us eat it before. I
cannot make gluten-free pancakes. They're so flat.
You just have to watch us eat these. And then you can question your gluten-free life choices. Matt had, like, the Eggs Benedict, and he said it was really good. I took a picture of it. Didn't try it, but he said it was very good. And then for breakfast, we went there, and we just got basically, like, the breakfast spread, like, we had, like, the tempeh bacon and tofu scramble and all that, nice. And the bread and all that. It's pretty, standard stuff, and that was very good, too. We, our waitress was saying that, like, their lunch was very good, but we didn't make it.
Go back a third time?
Didn't make it. So next time, maybe. So...
It's called The Hill, did you say?
Vegan Hills.
Vegan Hills.
So recommend it. It was very good. The people were very nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was very good. And then a place that's not new. I knew about it last time, but it was kind of out of the way, and we didn't make it. I Love Nola, so it's AILOVENOLA. And it's on the east side of the island.
Okay.
If that's correct. Oh, anyway.
So you drove to it?
Yeah, we drove to it. We went for a hike near it, and it was like a hike to a lighthouse. Mm-hmm. And then it was like 10 more minutes down the road.
Okay.
So we went there after. Amazing. Oh my God. Amazing. So I had this, the food is amazing, but there was some confusing things about it. So it's a vegan restaurant. Their definition, they are a vegan restaurant. Okay. And they even have signs like only plant-based food is only bring plant-based food in. It's like you can't walk in there with a hamburger. Okay. You know, like a meat hamburger. Like it's don't fair. Bring it in. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Like the rules of my house.
But then they have honey in a ton of stuff. One of the things I had to have subbed the honey out was it's meant to be smoothie, which is so freaking good. And then they just put agave in instead of honey. Mm-hmm. And obviously there was mint in it, like cocoa powder, and it was just like this chocolatey minty
was it
smoothie.
Thick or thin?
Kind of both. Like it started to melt. It was really hot, so like it started to melt pretty soon, but like really quick. But like the middle of it was pretty thick. I mean, it wasn't super thick, but I liked it. It was good. Okay. That was amazing. And then Matt and I both got the same thing. We got the colossal burger, which had like beet hummus on it, sprouts. It was a falafel patty, mm-hmm. which I love.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was, and then I did a salad on the side. But
falafel patty with beet hummus sounds like a really good combo.
Yeah, it was super good. And then we got the poke bowl, like the tofu poke bowl. I guess Matt wanted the spicy one. It wasn't that spicy. I didn't think it was spicy at all. But that was good too. I'm not as much into that, just in general, like that food. But the colossal burger and that shake was so freaking good.
Nice.
I went back twice. I had it twice. But just to be aware that they do have honey there. That's the only thing I would say to be aware of. But a lot of good food. A lot of pancakes. I ate a lot of pancakes. It was
good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so this segment, Wag or Whimper, is where we talk about a vegan product that we've tried for the very first time, and we decide if it made us wag or whimper. I don't think Ashley or I can think of anything that we tried over the past month, so we're going to do one live for you.
No.
So the product that we have here is Banana Wave dairy-free banana milk.
This is interesting. I've seen this on Instagram, and I am super intrigued.
Right.
I love bananas.
So here's how it goes. I enter a contest on Collared Cowgirl's Instagram. I win, which is really exciting because I never win anything. And Banana Wave sends me 2 cartons of banana milk. So the first thing I think is, it's milk made out of bananas. Cool.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
This is what this is. So then I read the ingredients.
And those damn ingredients.
Banana is the first ingredient, but it's actually like a nut milk, or it's like a plant milk with banana added.
Okay.
So banana's the first ingredient, but it also has soy milk, oat milk, flax milk, and other type. And so anyway, just to give you an idea. Mm-hmm. It's more like banana flavored milk, but they don't use banana flavoring.
Yeah.
Which no one
likes.
It's
nut
that.
Milk with
like no one.
It's nut milk with a dash of banana.
Yes. Which
I like the color. Is that weird? I like the kind of off-white color. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
cheers.
Weird.
What do you think?
Oh, I love it. And even when before it even got to my lips, I smelled it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's just nice that it's actual bananas.
Oh my God. I
like
wish I hadn't had this. This is so good. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I left the other carton at UC Merced, so this is all I have.
Oh my God.
But I think that they probably
Damn
sell
you, Banana
it
Wave.
We just have to figure out where they sell it.
Let me see the 1 cup, 150 calories. That's not too bad for a snack. Ooh, 18 grams of sugar. That's a punch in the gut. That's a slap in the face, Banana Wave. That's why it tastes so good, because it's so much sugar in it.
I'm surprised that bananas don't produce enough sugar that you don't need to add very much more.
Well, it says includes 5 grams of added sugar, so they've at least added 5 grams of added sugar.
Is bananas of sugar from bananas.
Maybe I didn't read the rest of it. They could have added other stuff too. But.
I would like to say, I don't think it's like tit for tat. I think fruit from sugar.
Oh, no. Yes, I agree.
So much
I know what you're
better
going to say.
you. Okay.
It is processed white sugar added to something. It's not the same as adding fruit to something. Mm-hmm. And the sugar's in fruit. They don't break down the same. Yes. They're not processed. I'm sorry.
When people tell me they're on like a diet or some kind of, I say diet,
like fruit-free
something.
Yes, I mean,
not eating
sorry,
fruit,
sugar-free, and they're like, oh, I don't eat fruit because
I
sugar.
just want to like turn around.
You know, it's not like the same thing, right? Like, have a fucking banana. Like, a lot of people won't eat bananas because they think they're going to gain a ton of weight.
Yeah.
Like, you want to live without bananas? Is that how you want to live? Because I've lost 60 pounds and I eat bananas all the time, okay?
There you go.
So you can still have bread and bananas in your life, both of which I have not given up. And have eaten the whole time, and I still eat them.
Good for you.
You know, just don't
take a stand.
Don't shove, don't live off them, that's all, You can still eat them.
Yeah.
I take a stand for bananas and bread. That's one thing I'll go to war for.
So, judging by your orgasmic sound you made, is it safe to say that banana milk is a
orgasmic wagging? Right. You know, like when a dog wags so hard he's knocking things over and the wall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe puts an eye out. This is the wag I'm having right now. Oh my god, it's so good. Damn you! Right away, like I was like, ooh, the smell before I even taste it. Ooh, I wish I could get a candle of this scent.
But then
it's like banana cream. That's what it's like. It's like a banana cream pie or something.
I do like banana cream pie.
That's what it's like.
I should make a banana cream pie. It's been a while.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yay, I'm glad.
Well,
I'm glad we had a wag.
Oh, yes.
And that we both agree.
And it's funny because I have seen it pop up on Instagram and I'm like, intrigued, but not going to get it.
Yeah.
For some reason. And it's so good. And it tells you all the good stuff it has. Vitamins A, B, C, D, and E.
I like
a lot of potassium. Heart healthy.
Oh, bananas are very high in potassium. Yes.
That's
what keeps you from getting, like, Charlie horse? Is that what it's called?
I get Charlie horses occasionally. They suck. I get them when I'm asleep.
Yes,
so
that's the worst.
They wake up. And I'm like,
ah! Yeah. I'm like, they wake up.
And it's funny because, like, God forbid my dog's laying on me or imagining me. I'm like, get away, I have to get up. I have to, because I stand up and that stretches my muscle out, my calf out. And, like, within 5 seconds, it's subsided.
It hurts
it's not totally gone, but it's enough where I'm not, like, in agony. Yeah. So I'm desperately, like, throwing the sheets off and, like, the blanket. I'm like, I gotta stand up. Yeah, it's not good. So eat your bananas, people. You don't end up like me.
Drink your banana milk, eat your bananas.
What happens with me is I notice it's when I overstretch at night, I'll get one.
Wait, you overstretch?
Yeah, like I'll be stretching in my sleep and I'll be stretching my legs out and I'll like overstretch and it causes a Charlie horse. I don't think it's a potassium issue. Because I'll notice when I wake up and it's hurting, I'm stretching.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it only happens in my sleep. Only happens in my sleep. It doesn't happen all the time. Maybe like a couple times a year. But potassium can help with that. So you don't get them randomly.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to know about my night terrors.
We always want
Charlie
to know
horse
about
night terrors.
I think that's a good way to wrap up the show.
I'm going to sleep well tonight. No Charlie horses for me tonight. I had a banana wave. Not sponsored by Banana Wave.
Yeah, not sponsored. The opposite of sponsored. Alrighty, so that is our 2-year anniversary episode.
We celebrated with banana milk.
Most boring celebration. If you are listening on YouTube or on iTunes and you haven't subscribed, we would love it if you would. And if you leave us comments, we will read them. If you don't want us to read comments over the air, let us know, or you can email us as well. I'm at vegandollhouse@gmail.com, and I will definitely share it with Ashley if you send me an email. And what else? Rate us 5 stars on iTunes. We want all the stars. And Ashley, what if people want to find you on the internet?
So you can find me at theveganadventure.com. That has all my email, social media, all that stuff in one place. And I think I threatened that the LA post was going to be up. It's up. I did it.
Good job.
Because otherwise I said I would have cut it out. So you heard it, and it did happen. I am going to be updating Hawaii, Oahu. I have to do that. So by the next episode, that'll be up for sure. Just a few updates to the one I already have. And I have a couple more trips coming up, so I'll be talking about those.
All right.
in the future episodes, and then they'll also go on the blog. But we'll talk about that when it happens.
And I'll be going to New York for the Vegan Beer and Food Fest.
You should record some stuff there.
I'll try
on your phone if you want
to record some stuff.
If something,
yeah.
If you get a good opportunity,
yes.
yeah.
I will try to record some stuff if I can, and if I don't, then I will definitely give an update on the podcast next time. And so this is the last one before Halloween.
Yeah, so happy Halloween, all you ghouls and boys.
If you want to dress up as a banana for Halloween, I have a banana costume.
I feel like I want to now. I want to throw away all my costume ideas like that banana milk. And I just want to be like, banana wave. I'm a banana wave ingredient.
If you don't follow us on the internet, we're dolls_donuts on Twitter, and we are dolls and donuts on Instagram. And hopefully you guys have a great month.
We'll see you in November.
November.
Which is crazy to me.
All right.
Anyway, okay. Thanks
Bye.
for listening. Bye.